Peace and love, black family. Peace and love, black family. It's the Prince of Pan-Africanism, Kingkongconsciousness, live and direct. New Orleans, Louisiana. Break number 1. We began the training today, the intensive first ever, on the first day of Black History Month of the 1st February of the new decade. We began the training at 9 o'clock. It is now 10:40. We're taking a 10-minute break, giving everybody a chance to get up, stretch, get some juice, some donuts, some refreshments. We got a nice group, nice turnout today in Louisiana. I'm in my room, back room, resting, get my mind clear. Go back to the second part. So far, we talked about the major United States Supreme Court decisions affecting education. We talked about the 2 most important clauses of special education, FAPE and LRE. We talked about the IEP and the AAEP. We talked about manifestation determination. We talked about removal from school, suspensions, and expulsions. Okay? And we go until 9 o'clock, baby. We're going until 9 o'clock. This is it. Washington, D.C., you up next Saturday. Washington, D.C., Maryland, and Virginia, I will see you at the John Wesley AME Zion Church, bright and early, 9 o'clock Saturday, February the 8th. Maryland, Virginia, and Washington, D.C. I will see you in Washington, D.C., Saturday, February the 8th, bright and early, at the John Wesley AME Zion Church. Please register online. If you don't register, you won't have any paperwork. If you don't register, you won't have any paperwork. We have a few people who came today. They did not register online. We will have to mail them their paperwork. No problem. We will just have to mail it. But if you want your paperwork at the training, your training packet, New York, White Plains, New York, February the 29th. 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 Los Angeles, California, March the 7th. Los Angeles, California. This is only for Africans. The training is only for Africans. You may not bring your white wife. You may not bring your white wife. You may not bring your white wife. If you bring a non-African, you and the non-African will be escorted out my training. If you bring a non-African, you and the non-African will be escorted out my training. I'm not bringing it to the Bronx. It is in White Plains. Shout out to the Bronx. Brooklyn, you need to come to White Plains. Harlem, you need to come to White Plains. Syracuse, you need to come to White Plains. Rochester, you need to come to White Plains. Albany, you need to come to White Plains. Yonkers, you need to come to White Plains. 1 training per state. 1 training per state. Donate $ FDMG School on the Cash App. I haven't gotten any donations lately. We need some donations. $ FDMG School. Get them donations in. If you want to donate to the Black Parent Tour to help Dr. Umar with my expenses, $ DrUmarJohnson. $ Dr. Umar Johnson. If you're a single, beautiful, nappy-headed, intelligent, voluptuous black woman, send your resume to DrUmarJohnson at yahoo.com. If you are a single, beautiful, nappy-headed, voluptuous black woman, send your resume to Dr. Umar Johnson at yahoo.com. I'm just kidding. I'm just kidding. I'm just kidding. If you need to text me, 215-989-9858. If you need to text me, 215-989-9858. If you need to text me, 215-989-9858. Texas, May 2nd in Dallas. Oklahoma, March 21st in Oklahoma City. I will also be speaking in Tulsa on February the 23rd. That's a lecture, not a training. Tulsa, February 23rd. That's a lecture, not a training. Chicago, September 12th. Florida, September 5th. Indiana, August the 16th. Minnesota, June 27th. Pittsburgh, Pennsylvania, June the 6th. You can follow me on Twitter at Dr. Umar Johnson. You can follow me on Facebook, Dr. Umar Ifatunde. I use a different last name on Facebook. I use my Yoruba name, Ifatunde. Dr. Umar Ifatunde. Nappy, natural, conscious, voluptuous. Nappy, natural, conscious, voluptuous. Georgia, no training. Arizona, no training. Washington State, North Dakota, Boston. We have confirmed Boston. We have confirmed Boston, Massachusetts for the Massachusetts State Training, April 11th. Connecticut. If you live in Connecticut, New England, you can come to Connecticut or you could go to Boston. You could come to Connecticut or you can go to Boston. You need the address, go to the website, DrUmarJohnson.com. I got to get back to my training. Peace and Black Power. We making history. National Independent Black Parent Association. Know Your School Rights Tour. We kicking it off right here in the Big Easy, NOLA, New Orleans, Louisiana. I'm putting in the work. I'm putting in the work. I'm putting in the work. That's what it's about. That's what it's about. The most important thing this weekend is this training, not the Super Bowl. The most important thing this weekend is this training, not the Super Bowl. The most important thing this weekend is this training, not the Super Bowl. I'm out.